Good evening, everybody. Well, it's evening for me. Not sure what time of the day you're watching this, but doing this in the evening because I got everybody locked in. Got everybody locked in for the night. Tell you what, they go out every morning. I bring them in every night. And there is everybody. How we doing? As far as new ones, nothing new there. There's Stephanie still hasn't done anything. Changed this fence around. Did some changing here. Put some new stuff here. The black bellies are looking good. We have new stuff out here. We're all done out here with our Mouflon black belly crosses, all those 220s. Everybody's had little ones. We got the last one just about, I think 3 days ago, something like that. So what we're gonna do this evening, we're gonna move sheep. Gonna get ready to move. Let me show you one thing before we do. So I've been a tractor shed. When I built it, I put two out. I left it like this. You can see some stakes on the ground. We're going to bring this out. We're going to bring the whole thing out, bring it straight across here, and have that open. So I have 3 bays all the way across, all the way open. That's going to give me more room for my vehicles to put hay under, put round bales under cover. My idea this year, I did the wraparound last year. I was going to wrap it all the way around this side this year. Thought that's what we're going to do. And we all know what lumber and steel prices are like, don't we? So we're not doing that. One 12-foot 4x4 pressure treated, $40. Fortunately, I have enough 2x6s around. I don't need to buy any 2x6s. I will need to buy 4 sheets of steel. And 4 sheets of steel, I think I figured out is about $200. So I'm still gonna have $250 just to add that little bay on there. So I'm definitely not gonna do this whole side. All right, we're gonna move some sheep. And the reason is the pasture's getting a little bit slack down there where those mouflons are. I've got the black bellies coming across and eating here. These guys still got all the rest of the pastures. And next week, we need to wean. All right? We're gonna have to wean our 3 little black rams here, and right here, right in front, we gotta get him out of there. He is 14 weeks. At 5 months, you gotta be careful. At 5 months, they can breed. Well, at 14 weeks, I saw him trying the other day. We're gonna really hope he wasn't big enough to reach. All right, we're gonna have to hope for that because there wasn't nothing I can do. I can't take him out. He's all by himself. He's the only one of that age. The 3 triplets are 12 weeks old next Wednesday. For what I'm talking, Wednesday anyway. That's the day we're gonna wean. Next week, everything here comes in. Everything gets vaccinated. Everything gets wormed. And the 3 triplets, along with Longshot, those 4 will get weaned. We're gonna pull them out. So I want to make a few changes. What I want to do is we're going to take these guys and cut them in half. We're going to give them half a pin. We're going to take this other half right here and we're going to give it to the black bellies. We're going to let them have the other half of the pin, and then we're going to bring the mouflons over and we're going to let them have the black belly pin and have what the black bellies had been using that pasture. They haven't been in that pasture now for about 5 or 6 days. So I figured that's good. They've been over here instead. We're gonna move everybody around. So, before I get started, let me get inside. I gotta put up a fence to make a change. I'll get that done, and then we'll get ready to get them moved. All right, guys, before we move, let's show you what I got set up. I purchased one of these 4-foot gates. Now I had this 6-foot panel here. As you can see, it extends way out. We're gonna be okay for now, but eventually I'm gonna want both waters just like this, because there's my plug-in for a heater come winter. So what I think is, my daughter has some of these in a 4-foot. I think I'll trade her a 4 for a 6, and then I'm gonna flip it completely. We'll put the gate over here, and we'll put the 4-foot here, so I have a gate in the middle. I want a gate, so if I need to get through, I can, because I've had to climb over before last winter. I don't want to do that again. So for now, this will work, but we'll probably take that 6 out, replace it with a 4. I've opened the door to go the rest of the way inside. I'm going to start letting these go inside, and the main reason is next Wednesday I want them to go in because we're going to have to get everybody in for vaccinating. So I'm kind of giving them a little time to get used to it. All right, so basically we just need to get all these on the other side, and then we'll close this 16 footer. So does everybody want to go over the other side for me, please? There we go. All right, get that unhooked. Swing this around. I'll have to get feed troughs and everything over for them later. Yeah, you know what? Let's just, while we're here, they won't need them until tomorrow, but we can put them on that side. All right, first part done. Move on to part 2. All right, got them lined up, these gates. This is where I once talked before, having all your dry lots, going to all your pastures and having all your gates lined up so you can juggle around like this. That's what we're going to do now. All right, girls, how about a new pen for you? Huh? New pen for you. There's our 4 moms, our 6 babies. Hey, anybody want a black belly baby? They're going to be ready to wean in about a week or two, about 2 weeks, and it's going to be time to find new homes for them. Yes, it is. All right, now we come to the interesting part, the wild child pasture. I'm leaving the gate to the pasture closed. I have let them go out 24/7. I've never locked them in at night, mainly because as wild as they are, they're hard to work with. So for now, I want to leave it in because I'm not sure if we're going to get them over here tonight or if we're just going to lock them out the pasture and let them find their own way over. We'll see how that goes here in a bit. But when you start getting ewes on one side and a lamb on the other side of the fence, you can have problems. So I definitely don't want to let them out in that pasture till tomorrow. They have this building. Let's get their feeder quick. They got water. Let me grab their feeder and we'll put that over there. And we'll go see what happens. Now, we get them over here tonight, that's still going to stay that way till tomorrow morning. If we don't get them over, we'll leave the gate open. Hopefully they'll find their own way over here overnight. And they should end up in this pen because they want to be as close to those sheep as they can get. So they should come over here on their own. But we're going to see if we can get them to come. If we can't, then we'll do it. We'll just let them do it themselves. All right, let's go see what we got. Yeah, they've been eating this thing down pretty good. We're going to get way over here. This is where I always say put gates in corners because they're going to want to run the fence. And if we're wondering how they're eating on this pasture, look on the other side of the fence. Look how tall that grass is compared to here. They are definitely eating it down. All right, girls, here they go. Come on, you two. There's our last little one. That's the littlest one right there. Come on, girls. We just let them take their time. They should go up in the corner with a shed. That's just perfect. That's where we want them. All right. Guess what? They all ran over there. So we're going to close the gate real quick. Anticlimactic, wasn't it? Yeah, I know. Sometimes things go good, sometimes they don't. Today I'd say they did. All right. All right, well, we'll see what everybody's doing. I'll tell you what, everybody is getting big. You know, the ewes are looking pretty good. I mean, you take a ewe like that, she's looking pretty nice, pretty fat, and she's been nursing those two. Look how big they're getting. I'll tell you a lot of that. They're on pasture all day, they're getting the grain, and I'm still giving them some alfalfa at night. So, and the alfalfa almost as much for the lambs as it is for everybody else. Look at those little guys. They're not that old, just a few weeks old, but they are growing like weeds. Everybody's getting big. So, we got them moved over. I'll tell you what, it's like I always say, if you don't have sheep yet, if you're just planning on it, you're just getting ready to have them, getting them, and you're planning, take note. Make your pens and your pastures something that's easy to work with like this. That was, I mean, just took a few minutes. We got everybody moved. It was slick, it was easy, but it's just having your pens separated and fences to make it simple. It's easier on you, but I'll tell you what, it's a lot easier on them too. Those are the ones that get hurt. Those are the ones that something happens to them when you're moving them. So you want to make it as best for them as you can. And we're going to see, I'd hate the thought that I got to run all these into the catch pen at one time. We're going to see when it comes time to do the vaccinations and stuff, we might be able to split them. I'd sure love to be able to get them split. And I don't really care if I got moms with babies. I just like them to be split so I don't have all those big ewes in with those babies at one time. Because they're all going to go back together except the weaned ones. So I guess we'll see what that is next week. All right? Come back next week. It'll be a little fun. We're going to do weaning, we're going to do vaccinations, and we're going to do worming, and that's always interesting.